Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to show you guys how to debone chicken thighs. Thinking chicken thighs are, I prefer them over drumstick, but a lot of people like them without the bone. So today we're going to show you guys how to do it. It's real simple. It's not really that hard. Like I said, you want to have a very sharp knife, very small knife, and pretty much you just want to just follow the bone, because there you go. Once you locate the bone, just put your knife on the bone, and voila, put your knife on the bone. And then you just want to pick it up, or you can just push your knife onto the back of the bone. Either way, come up and just, when you reach at the bottom, you just cut it off. So bone in chicken thighs, bone in chicken thighs usually like like $2.39 a pound. There you go. And you can just peel this part off. But if you want boneless, skinless, it's like what, like $5 a pound or $4.49, depends where you go. Some places even more. So it's real simple. Just take your knife and cut in the middle, just to locate the front part of the bone, and just use your knife and chase around the bone. Okay. And just by doing that, just continue, and you can put it on the side. So there's many different ways, and there you go. So you can also do it this way, just to make it easier. And there you go. Out. You'll lay down your bone skin thigh. You can use these to make like chicken with cordon bleu. Do a video on that as well. So it's real simple. You just want to scrape the knife in the middle of the bone. See? Scrape the knife in the middle of where the bone is. And just by doing that, see, wow. So I could just like hold it and do it closer. Right there. Get to the bottom. Fall right off. Every single time. And look at what you have available to you. Boneless, skinless thigh. You just cut off the little grizzle part from off the bone, the little parent, and there you go. And this is really, boneless, skinless thighs will be excellent if you're gonna make chicken Philly cheesesteak. Okay, a lot of times people use some Philly cheesesteak, they use chicken breast, and it's gonna come out very, very dry. Okay, to avoid it coming out very dry, you want to make sure you use chicken thighs, boneless, skinless chicken thighs. So once again, I'm gonna show you. You just want to scrape the bone. Just want to locate where the bone is. Scrape it. It's a very easy thing to do. Practice. And there you go. So there's many different ways of doing it. And just by doing it just like that. Boom. Bone off. And always don't forget to cut the little back part of the grizzle off. There you go. And you could always just cut it down to make it more flatter. I think a lot of people like to, because then doing it like this, a lot, like, don't get me wrong, bone do provide flavor in meat. But sometimes, if you're in a hurry, this is going to cook way quicker. It's going to cook way quicker because there's no bone, so the heat going to get to it faster. That's the only thing about bone. That's the only reason why I don't like cooking drumsticks. The drumsticks take longer to cook, obviously, than thighs. Okay, and you could also do the same thing with drumstick. Same concept. You just want to look for the middle drumsticks or the back, whatever part you feel more comfortable doing. There you go. We're going to do one from the back. And there you go. Just want to scrape it. Same concept. Just keep your knife on the bone all the way down to the end. And just stick the knife in the back of the leg. And voila. Comes off. And I just want to scrape down. And then you just pretty much just hold it You just pull. I mean, you could pull it off if you wanted to, or you can just cut it off to make sure you don't get enough of the grizzle on it. Boom, there you go. Your skinless drumstick. There you go. Now we're gonna do one from this front. Just pretty much just take your knife, slide it one side, and there you go, right here. Cut it off on both sides. And by you doing it on both sides, what that allow you to do is to be a little quicker. Then you just hold the whole thing, and boom. To hold the whole thing now, you just go, keep your knife on the bone. Once you reach down, just like I said, you just use your hand, or you just use a knife and just rip it off. So it's up to you which one you prefer to use. There you go. And the little bone that sticks onto the drumstick, sometimes it comes off in there. So you could take it off and leave it on the drumstick, but the only problem with that is it's not going to come out as pretty as if you leave it and take it out afterwards. So you see, that's a whole one that looks way more presentable, more cleaner looking than this one that I took it off and left it on the bone. So if you're having cut people over, or you want it to look better, it's best to just leave it on and take it off afterwards. Okay, so we're gonna do one more. It's a little simple. You just want to scrape it, but and be careful. But I've always said, you know, you never get cut with a sharp knife, because you never really do, because you usually go where you want it to go the first time, and it does the job right. A dull knife is when you got to make several cuts, and that's when you end up in trouble. So that's the good thing about having a very sharp knife. You just go straight through. There you go. Boneless, skinless drumstick. Because as I said, my biggest problem with drumsticks is it tastes really good. It just takes forever to cook. So by doing this one, you can also use this to make Philly cheesesteak as well. Or this is like, once again, a lot of people use chicken breasts to make chicken stir fry. I like to use chicken thighs because it's gonna be way more, has more flavor, because the meat is not as lean and dry as the chicken breast. Next time you're gonna make chicken stir fry, use chicken thighs. I guarantee it's gonna come out way better with way more flavor. So we're gonna debone one more chicken thigh. It's real simple. You could do it really quickly if you wanted to, but just to make it look pretty, we're gonna take our time. Okay, and then voila. Bone, and don't forget to take this part off. Boom, right off. Bone is skinless. Okay, now we're gonna do a whole leg quarter. So what we're gonna do is same thing. I'm gonna start with thigh. So this is pretty much a leg quarter, and follow the same concept. Okay, follow the same concept to the bottom. Now what you want to do is you want to break it. That's why you break it. There you go, because once again we want to leave it whole. So you just want to break the joint bone right there. While you're breaking the joint bone, then what do? You did what we said earlier. Then at this point you just remove the bone out the middle. And that's why you're removing the bone out the middle. It's gonna, see, you remove the bone out the middle. But this way you gotta be a little bit more delicate, because you don't want to ruin it. So you could definitely grill these whole. Okay, there we go. We almost getting it out. Okay, there you go. Boom. That's out. There you go. It's out. Now we're gonna take out the chicken drumstick bone. Same concept. You just want to keep your knife on the bone all the way around. Put it on the side so you can see around the bone a lot better. Okay, keep it up. There you go. We're gonna release the bone, release the meat off the bone at this point, and there we go. There, that's that bone we're talking about. The bone that's connected to the thigh, to the drumsticks, I should say. Sorry, and voila. There we go. See, we didn't damage the backbone at all. See, boneless, like that's boneless drumsticks and boneless thigh. So if you're looking to bake it and you want to be quick and you don't want to do it with the bone, but you still want to get the flavor, that's the best way to do it. So, as always, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment, and have a wonderful day.